Hey, what's up everybody, and thank you for tuning into this video. My name is Robbie Chambers, and I'm here to provide you guys with financial, mindset, and lifestyle advice. So currently right now I have about $20,000 invested into the market, 15,000 of that basically being in trading platforms like M1 Finance and Robinhood, but I also have a $5,000 investment with Cardone Capital. So today I'm going to be going over with you guys a weekly stock portfolio update, show you guys some changes that I made, show you guys the growth of my portfolio or the drop of my portfolio. And also today I'm going to be telling you guys some news about the coronavirus and how you could have capitalized off of knowing news like this and how you could have made a ton of money. And why you could have made a ton of money there with some negative news like that. So personally I didn't invest for this first news outbreak of the coronavirus. You know, I read the Wall Street Journal every single day now while I'm at work, and I just got the subscription, so I've been keeping up to date with some news, and I definitely could have made a play here, but it was my first time like seeing news like that, and I was watching. So definitely the next time I'm gonna try to do and make some cash on that. So now let's go over my portfolio and some changes that I made. So right here you can see I have $7,589 in the portfolio. I just recently got $3,300 of mine off of Robinhood and finally moved it over here, and I bought 54 more stocks, diversified very nicely. And so we also added 2 more stocks to our portfolio as well, and I'm going to tell you guys why. And so as you can see here, we've lost $2.67. You know, yesterday that was down $30 due to the news outbreak. But also I want you guys to see here, look at this, 56 cents of earned dividends. So it's not necessarily paid dividends yet, and I'm not sure what company I got that from yet since it hasn't been paid yet. But that's pretty cool. I can't wait to see who the first company was to pay me. That number is going to keep growing, and it's going to start growing quick with these updates. But so anyways, let's go into the portfolio. So we added 1 company into my real estate portfolio, and we actually increased the percentage that I was going to get and decreased all the other values. So we added CCI, which is Crown Castle International. They're a real estate investment team. That's not what REIT stands for, but... So the reason why I bought into these guys is because with the expansion of 5G networking, they're going to be the ones who are putting the cell towers everywhere, right? So with 5G networking, they're going to need brand new cell towers. They're going to be need to be all across the United States, and these are the guys who are going to be doing it. So that's really important because it's going to be a lot of profit for them. And so now you could invest in something like Comcast or Cisco that will be using these 5G networks, and obviously they're going to be going up in value because that's a plus for them and people are going to be using it. But a plus for a big company like Comcast is only like, you know, 3%, 4%. That's the kind of pluses you're going to get there. But when you go into a smaller company like this one here that is doing the work and is actually making the real profit, these guys are going to be going up, you know, hopefully 10, 15, 20, 30, 40%. And so that's why I wanted to get some of my money in with them. And they also pay good dividends, solid company. So now the next thing that we added to the portfolio, I believe, is here in utilities. Nope. Energy, yep. So we added this company called ETR. We don't have too much of it, $77. That other one we have $800 in, but whatever. So this is another energy company that tries to make a bunch of clean energy. Currently they put out 20,000 million kilowatts of energy, and they provide electricity for 4 states in the United States, and they're growing and they're doing very well, and they have good action plans and forward outlook. So I believe their business will be here for a while and appreciate pretty well in the future. Also their dividend yield 2.87%. Can't complain with that. For only 77 bucks. So actually after I sold most of my portfolio from Robinhood, I kind of cashed out on like 500 bucks, which was pretty dope. So now let's go over my Robinhood portfolio. So right now my portfolio is valued at $6,498 in Robinhood. It's down $25 today, and that's because of, you know, still uncertainty in the market with the coronavirus. So we have plus 10 here on NEO, up, just went down. But NEO is pretty stable. I got it at a good point in time, in my opinion. $3.93 per share. I think they're worth a lot more than that. And then Boeing, taking some losses there. We're down 46 bucks in them in total. But still with these two, $317.32 for Boeing. That's just a steal. Steal, in my opinion. They've been down so much. Look at this. Down 12% the past year. In the beginning, they were $440 at the beginning of this year. And what goes up must come down, but what goes down must come back up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's about it for that. I also have a dividend coming in on this account, I believe. I'm not sure. I do know why I got it. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it because I sold. But it would be really dope if I do get this. So $4.20 from Comcast. It's a nice dividend right there. That was about for 900 bucks. So now I want to talk with you guys about some news and how you guys could have benefited from taking action on this news. So here we have the Wall Street Journal. We have a report. Is this an ad? I can barely even read this. So the Dow drops over 450 points on coronavirus fears. So what does that mean? That means that like the S&P/F, which is just a diversified portfolio that basically shows how wealthy and strong our economy is in a way. So that's the Dow Jones. It just compares everything together, and you know, it's supposed to be going like this, but then when it goes like this, that's drops in the Dow Jones, and this is like up, I think. But anyways, so when you have bad news or you have good news, when you have good news, some stocks go up and some stocks go down with the good news. But when you have bad news, some stocks go down and some stocks go up. So in my case, if I was interested in capitalizing on this, which I very much am, and I will be doing in the future when I catch another thing like this, is I would be selling some of my portfolio in Robinhood, my 7,000. And so if we catch news at a good point in time, the prices that I have for my stocks should be at a good value still. So I sell it for a higher profit up here, and then I buy something that goes up when the market is bad and bad news starts happening. So I sell right here, right when the news comes out, make a lot of money, buy stuff that's low in value right here that's going to be going up because of the new news, the bad news. And now when this is up here at the peak of, or at any point in time of the bad news, and it's moving up because that's what it does when bad news happens, then I sell that for a profit there too. And then I buy back the stocks that I sold up here in value for a lower price over here. And so when the bad news goes away, these go back up as well. So a lot of money to be made there. Those are like 30% gains, and depending how long the negative news is. But this is something that I would have done over the course of Friday. I would have done this. I should have sold on Friday and bought on Friday the stock that would go up during the bad time, and sold today. Sold yesterday. The stock market's recovering today, so it's only. And you couldn't have done anything over the weekend, so that's why there's a lot of volatility, because people were scared. It's over the weekend, they can't sell their stuff, they don't know what's going on. So we're going to be going over this a little bit. So the coronavirus, okay. So we're going to go over the coronavirus a little bit. So in this article right here, it says, uncertainty surrounding the virus jolted a market that had been unusually calm. The S&P 500 hasn't closed up or down 1% in a single trading session since mid-October, one of its longest such streaks since 1969. So we're seeing, some movement, some volatile movement, which isn't really too bad. I guess that's a weird statistic, but whatever. So now we're also going to be going a little bit more over the virus. So right here, what to know about the new Chinese coronavirus. It says, a quote from this article, is very little is known about the virus, which for the moment carries the scientific name 2019 nCoV, meaning it's a novel coronavirus. Scientists are racing to learn more. There are a bunch of questions they need to answer about how long the incubation period is, how long someone is infectious for, and whether or not people can be asymptomatic and spread the virus. Says the director of Center for Infection at some, university, who's probably smarter than me. But, so now where did the coronavirus come from? Just somewhere down here. So the new virus likely came from bats, scientists say. It isn't known exactly where or how it jumped to humans, though. Health officials believe the outbreak originated in a large animal and seafood market in Wuhan, China. Of the first 41 cases, 27 of them had exposure to that market, according to a report in the medical journal. But three of the first 4 people to become ill said they had no contact with the market. So people are unsure of where it could have actually came from. And, you know, there's still a lot to learn there. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys, like, literally how you could capitalize on this. So right here is TVIX, which is a velocity, like, I don't know what the fuck it does, honestly. But what I do know is that it goes up when news is bad. So you can see right here on January 23rd when there was like first wind of this outbreak and stuff like that. So we see January 23rd here, it's right at this point. And now January 23rd here is right here, you see? Big correlations, right? So if I sold my stocks like Boeing and NEO right here, right when the news was coming out, at this high amount, right? I'm pointing at it, but you can't see it, but at this high amount here, and then I bought TVIX at the low amount here, then I sold my TVIX here, and I buy back my stocks in the S&P 500 here. And then the next days, as stuff goes back good again, it will go like this, back right up. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. The TVIX is pretty cool. Tracks like the volatility of the market. So as you can see, bad outbreak, goes up in value, people buy it. As you can see here, bad news, stuff goes down. So pretty simple, but a lot of profit to be made. There's a few key selling points and buying points there that you need to capitalize on. And it's not like just one trade, like you bought low and then you sold high here. That doesn't really do a lot, because when you buy low and then you sell high up here, now you have cash and now nothing's changing. So if you bought back the same stock, you wouldn't have actually made any money yet. But I mean, technically, if you bought it back at a lower point in value, then you would have more of the stock at least, which is technically growth and profit. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I hope I showed you guys something different. My portfolio is growing. I can't wait to start seeing these first dividend payments. You guys are gonna love them. It's gonna be a good amount of money, a good chunk of change. I'm gonna love seeing it. I'm also, I can't talk about that, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the description below. I love getting back to you guys. If you'd like me to go over anything or, you know, whatever, just hit me up, you know. I know a lot of information, I read a lot of books, I can try to give you my opinion. What's life without another opinion, in my opinion? Thank you very much. Have a good day.